Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Section 325 podcast.
The second half, third season. Let's go.
Third season, let's go. Hey, just you might notice our Kona Big Wave cans here. This is our new sponsor for the year. I'll let Travis tell the story.
So, just so everyone has known us, we've had Kona, my dog, on screen before. But unfortunately, on May 30th, I had to put him down. It was just that time. He had cancer. So it was very tough. One of the toughest days of my life. But yeah, it's been a couple months now without him. I've adapted. I'm still missing him every once in a while. But I wanted to point it out because, yes, he is going to be with us all season long because he is here on the shelf right above Sean. Because his spot was right below where he would hang out. So
I was one of Kona's favorites.
He was.
Would get really excited when I come over, and he might have known, he probably heard me, like literally the best dog I've ever known, Kona.
So
yeah.
This season, I mean, for as long as I'll have him up there, he will be with us. And today we are going to celebrate in honor of Kona by drinking a couple Konas.
To Kona.
But
ooh, that's good.
Second mostly, though, football. Let's just talk football, man.
Here we are, 2025-26 season. We're happy to coming back. I know a lot of people have been asking me, you still doing the podcast? We normally have a few shows during the summer. I know this guy right here got his Speedo ready and just forgot about the podcast. Just let summer take over.
Hey. I had to put down a dog. Like
lots of stuff going on. Anyway, we hope everybody's enjoying summer, but you know, when you start talking about football, you start thinking about fall. You start thinking about what kind of tailgate parties you're going to have.
Oh, absolutely. So when people ask me, like, my favorite time of the year or my favorite season, you know, I'm not saying winter, spring, fall, summer. I'm saying football season.
And football started last Thursday for the Hall of Fame game as the Chargers took on the
Lions.
The Lions.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of backups playing, but...
anybody knew that Trey Lance was playing for the Chargers? I didn't.
I forgot the Chargers were in LA. I still want to call them the San Diego Chargers.
You know, actually, speaking of quarterbacks, I just saw, I don't know if it's confirmed, I don't know if it was one of those fake websites, but an NFL fan page or something said that the Browns picked up another quarterback, Tyler Huntley.
I saw that.
Okay, so you did see that.
Yeah.
Tyler Hunter or Huntley?
Huntley,
yeah.
He was the Ravens backup for a long time.
That's 5 quarterbacks, not counting Deshaun, because Deshaun's not on the roster this year because he's still injured. So they have 5 quarterbacks, if that's true. Right now they have 4 with Flacco.
And then they broke down the numbers from training camp, and some guy I've never even heard of is getting most of the reps.
Well, they drafted two rookies, Sanders and Dillon.
Shador's numbers look good,
Dillon,
but... I'm not knowing
names right now.
Shador Sanders,
yeah.
Shador.
He will be getting the start this week in the preseason game because I guess the other 2 are just battling with injuries right now, like hamstring or whatever.
I don't know what the Browns are doing, but obviously they don't know what they're doing because they can't win. They actually had a decent franchise quarterback, and they let him go, and now he's putting up numbers over in Tampa Bay with Baker.
Yeah,
let Baker bake.
I guess I don't think he was happy there either.
Well, I did see an interview with Baker. I don't think he wanted to leave Cleveland. I think he thought he was the guy in the franchise, but he said that he's loving his life where it's at because they're letting him just be him. And he said that he would have people in the organization at Cleveland come up and say, hey, we need you to tone it down a little bit. And I was thinking, okay, how weird. I just heard this, and then I hear the story out of Oakland, Las Vegas, where that defensive lineman kissed somebody on the forehead, and they let him go. And I'm like, that's so not Pete Carroll. Like, Pete Carroll wants guys to be themselves, but then you go back and look at the videos. I can't remember this guy's name. He's grabbing guys in the junk and sticking his finger up their buttholes and in tackles, and they showed one with Jared Allen, quarterback of Buffalo.
Yes.
He got tackled by him because he used to play with Miami. And he grabbed Jared's junk, and Jared was screaming, trying to get up and get out of there. And so this guy, I don't know what
What
his
highlight
deal is.
videos are you watching?
Hey, it's out there. He kissed some guy. He's off the Raiders. Lost his guaranteed money. And so somebody will pick him up. He's a good defensive player. He's athletic. I just can't remember his name. And apparently he likes to kiss dudes on the forehead.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know. But so, yeah, a lot of news, a lot of things going on in the league. And I know that we've got some stuff prepared for you.
Well, not quite yet. That's just for fun.
Yeah, we kind of went ahead a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of went ahead.
There we are, Section 325 podcast.
Well, I mean, I know one thing I'm looking forward. I mean, this time last year I was excited, but this time right now I'm really excited.
Well, you have a second-year quarterback who lit it up his rookie year.
And
I read, there's another thing I read, 2 of your rookies that you drafted were released from the team because they were not doing, they weren't having a good code of ethics.
That would make sense. Do you know who it was?
They didn't say. It was just.
I wonder if it was like free agent or non-drafted.
No, they said 2 drafted rookies did not have a good code of ethics, and Sean Payton said that is not working to be a Denver Bronco. We want guys that have good ethics. And
I wonder if they're drafted in the later draft, because I know RJ Harvey, he's doing well, and Byron's doing well. Their number 1 draft pick. And speaking of Broncos, what they picked up on their team, so they got some help in the running game. They drafted Harvey, and then they picked up J.K. Dobbins. So that would help our running game. And Dobbins is hungry. He's going to have 2 games over 200 yards, and it's going to be against Chargers because the Chargers didn't pay him.
Ooh, maybe the Chiefs.
I'm already calling it out.
maybe the Chiefs.
And then we picked up Evan Ingram for our tight end, and he's going to be playing like a receiver too. So I just know we'll probably get into our projections later in the month, but I can see Bo Nix throwing 4,000 yards.
Not to change the subject, but I hope everybody got a chance to watch Happy Gilmore too. It was amazing with all the golfers in there.
All the cameos.
I thought they did a great job.
It was great.
I love that Rob Schneider was playing the little guy on the horse, going, "You can do it. You can." Oh man.
I mean, it was a perfect, goofy, classic movie. They did it.
Scotty Scheffler was the star of the whole show. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, and the one concept I maybe didn't like was just the whole golf concept but it's a modern day. You don't know what future golf is going to be like. So I felt like that was a little bit over.
I think it was a shot at the Live. I think it was kind of a shot at Live is what it was. But they did have a Live guy there in DeChambeau.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
DeChambeau was in it. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I can't remember the golfer's name that kept saying, "That's what she said." And it wasn't even in context. That was pretty dang funny.
But yeah, I'm going to have to watch it again, too.
I'm going to watch it again, yeah.
Oh, speaking about Happy Gilmore, so the other day, change the subject because we are.
Yeah, it's our show.
I was playing like pillow fight with my son. He's 3 Friday, and he was loving it. Like, I hit him square in the chest, and he just thought it was hilarious. It's almost like Happy Gilmore in the batting cages getting hit
only
by
350 days till hockey season.
But yeah, just the way he was loving it. So yeah. But
a great movie. I didn't mean change subject. But yeah, the Denver Broncos have all the hope in the world. Last year you had a new coach, Russell Wilson's gone, kind of everything that kind of messed the team up with that other coach.
It's actually, I'm glad it did. I'm glad Russell Wilson didn't work. I mean, he kind of did us a favor just the few years he was there, because then immediately we knew exactly what we needed to do and change the whole concept of things.
And you got the best quarterback in the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and he's Bo Nix.
So yeah, Sean Payton came in here. He has a 3-year plan, just like Dan Campbell does in Detroit, and it's paying off. They're in the Lions, making it to playoffs, deep in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's what Sean Payton's doing. This is the 3rd year. So now we have a franchise quarterback, we took our top 5 defense from last year and made it
Oh,
into the number 1 defense this
defense is
year.
outstanding. Yeah.
So not only we got better on defense, we picked up some players for Bo Nix to spread the field with. So I mean, people are people need to be careful for the Broncos. I feel like they might surprise a lot of people this year.
Yeah,
We did last year,
yeah,
and
they're
we'll
gonna
do it
be
again this year.
they're gonna be good. I was gonna bring up, you brought up Dan Campbell, and I'm watching the quarterback, and that guy in front of his players, it's like every other word's the F word. And I guess if I'm looking at Dan Campbell, I could have predicted that that's the way he talked. And
Mm-mm.
but he does it in like a loving way, but an intense way. He's a great coach. I don't know how you can't want to run through a hole with him. Sean Payton, I don't know how he does it. He doesn't seem like, I don't know. I've never been in a room or seen how he is with his players, but
Yeah, I haven't seen much clips of him in the locker room where he's
even when he's with the Saints,
yeah, even when he's with the Saints or with the Broncos, I have not seen him like really cuss up a storm like Dan Campbell does, but he does fire them up, and like he has, I think he has more of this culture that he knows to bring in the locker room,
yeah,
and players love that.
I think so. You know who I'm excited to see is the debuting as a head coach. He's the youngest coach in the NFL, Kellen Moore. I want to see how he
Yeah,
does with the Saints, and it's just going to be exciting. But
good old Boise State
let's
Bronco.
talk about the Cowboys, and then that'll kind of segue me into the Seahawks. Is we've got a
Parsons.
player upset over there who
We got a couple players upset this year.
his line coach, who's now our defensive coordinator. I guess he really liked him. I can't remember his name. I apologize, but names aren't important. But I will tell you that Parsons' name is important. If we could bring him over, I already feel like we're going to be one of the top defenses in the league with just the players that we have had. The way they turned it around last season and became a top 10 defense at the end of the year. And then with the additions that we made, one of them being a Cowboy out of Boise State, defensive end Lawrence.
Yep.
What's his first name? Not Demarcus, something like that. But anyway, Lawrence is the last thing. He's a defensive end stud. Still got a lot to play for, and then everything else that we have. But if we could bring in a guy like Micah Parsons, who's, yeah, we're going to have to pay him, and it's going to cost us some money, but what a game changer! You pick your poison. You got Leonard Williams coming up, the big cat coming up the middle. You've got our rookie number 1 draft pick from last year who's right there with him. And then now you've got Lawrence on one end and you could have Parsons on the other. Oh my gosh. Look out. And then we have an awesome backfield. We got good corners, good safety. I'm excited about our defense. Now, offense, I have no clue.
I don't know what you guys are going to
Zero
do
clue. What
because is Darnold going to be the Darnold we saw last year or the
he
Darnold we
doesn't
see?
have to be that Darnold. All he has to do is play solid and let that defense not allow a lot of points, but don't feel the pressure to have to go up and put up 30, 40 like he did with the Vikings
Mm-hmm.
every game. Just feel like, hey, just get a couple touchdowns on the board, a few field goals.
Yeah, because I don't want him to be the old Darnold that we saw with the Jets. I mean, I don't think he is there, not even close anymore. Even though he bounced around from Carolina to Minnesota. But yeah, if you guys have a great defense, I mean, I hope that you guys can at least move the ball. I mean, that
They're
was the
saying
struggle that
he's,
Denver had for many years.
yeah.
Post Manning. Yeah, so
I think about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won with Trent Dilfer. Or not Trent Dilfer, the Ravens when they won with Trent Dilfer.
yeah,
They had a great defense. That offense wasn't great. Even when you could talk about the Buccaneers when they won, they had an outstanding defense, and they had Brad Johnson, I believe, was their quarterback.
Yep.
He didn't put up a lot of points, but he was a solid guy. When you think of top quarterbacks, you'll never say Brad Johnson, but you can't say he was the worst, right?
Or Trent Dilfer.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer. So, pretty exciting. I think we're good. We got Charbonnet. We lost our running back that I felt like was going to get a lot of reps this year. His name's slipping my mind. He tore his Achilles. But K9, our stud running back, who he just can't stay healthy. He's hurt again. his ankle's hurt. He can't play in training camp. But Charbonnet, the way he played last year and came into his own, I feel good if K9 does go down, gets hurt. That even we'll probably be mixing plays anyway with Charbonnet. We're going to be good at the running back position. So I think we're going to be solid on offense. I don't know. I think Gino, it just depended on where his head was in the game. Gino could have been a guy to go lead you down in the fourth quarter, keep pace, and then lead you down the fourth quarter and win a game, or keep pace and then go do the dumbest play you've ever seen and throw it right to the other team for what reason? You don't understand. But it's really hard to say how our offense is going to be, but I know our defense is going to be really good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Like, I know our offense got a little better. Just we didn't really lose any key players at
Do you
all.
worry about the sophomore slump?
You know what? I don't think so with Bo. I think we'll have a good enough defense where that will. Sure, he might have some struggle drives here and there, but again, when we need him, he will. I mean, he's a runner too. He knows how to run.
Right there is what
So-
you just brought up, and I will tell you
Because he's the
Russell Wilson, his
first-
sophomore year, we won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no, he's the second rookie quarterback to have thrown more than 3,400 yards and rush more than 400 yards.
You know who else won a
You
Super
know
Bowl
who
in
you
their
know who the other
sophomore year?
you know who the other quarterback is?
No.
Cam Newton
Oh, really?
when he was a rookie.
Nah, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
So just put Bo Nix at the top of the list now.
It's that hat that he wears now. I just can't. I can't look at him the same.
Sophomore quarterback, you said that won the Super Bowl?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Russell.
Russell did, but there's
Yeah.
one other.
Oh, one honor. One, I can't think.
Um,
Oh, Brady.
Patrick Mahomes.
Brady didn't he win the second year? First year starter?
But he wasn't a star. He wasn't the starter.
Started
He
the year
filled in
before.
for
Drew
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, yeah.
But no,
Patrick Mahomes,
Patrick
yeah.
Mahomes and Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
That's the ones I'm aware of in recent history. There could be others.
Yeah.
I know Big Ben went, I think it was his rookie year, he went like undefeated or something.
Because Ben
Or went
15-1.
He had some kind of,
Yeah.
but I don't know that they won the Super Bowl that year.
No, they didn't. Because if the Commanders beat
That
Eagles,
was his rookie year anyway.
if the Commanders beat the Eagles in the championship, then Jalen Daniels would have been the first starting rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think Big Ben won the Super Bowl his second year.
And this is the
Against the
first
Seahawks.
year I can remember where you kind of look around the league. I think the worst teams are going to be the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are going to struggle again. I think that people have got them figured out, and they just, I don't know, for whatever reason, I just don't feel like Tua is that guy, right? You can't count on him to, he could get hurt, get a concussion, he could die. He's had so many, it's scary. But you got the standards, right? The Jets, the Browns, they're going to
Put the Titans in there.
Titans are probably
They have a great
struggle.
quarterback, but I think they'll be kind of like the Panthers, where they were horrible the first year with Young, and then they're starting to get a little bit better. So I think this year the Panthers will probably surprise some people.
But
maybe not make the playoffs, but they would probably be close to 500.
I'll tell you one team that we better watch out for, and that's the Cincinnati Bengals. If they can get off to a hot start.
Their defense, they need to figure out their defense.
They do, and they don't want to pay that guy. I don't get it. Their defensive end, he's a stud.
Because if you're giving up 35 points a game, you can't win. You know what I mean?
But I watched the quarterback, and
because
man, that guy, he's good. He stands in the pocket. It's amazing when they show those close-ups with the sound on, and they're getting hit. They're violently getting those quarterbacks are violently getting popped by those big guys.
Just like as an NFL player, they say like if you want to know how it feels to play the NFL, like run full speed into a brick wall.
Yeah.
And then just imagine that brick wall coming right at you.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
well,
it's funny. I heard this too today, where again, it's that cycle that I always mention. Sorry to some of our friends here, but it's the Raider cycle where they get all hyped up in the off season and then something happens and then it's just a cycle, right? So they're getting all hyped up. Analysis on ESPN today mentioned that they don't see the Raiders. They see the Raiders at the bottom of the division.
I think that
But
would be an easy pick, right?
it is,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's because the way the division is shaping out to be right now.
What's the bottom going to be? 9-7?
Well, they were saying, yeah, it's probably 7-9 maybe. But look who else is in that division. Chargers, they're on the rise. I'm sure they will be second in the division.
Yeah. And the
Chiefs,
North is just as tough.
is Chiefs going to have that good year, or are they going to slump a little bit? And then
Even if they slump, it's better than 80% of the teams.
Again, all Raiders is looking at their at the playoffs last January, and then you see all their teams playing in the playoffs.
Yeah, and same with the North. Every division, every team there can win except for the Browns.
Yeah.
All those teams.
But if the Raiders were in another division, maybe like NFC South, they probably could have a shot.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are going to be improved, although they have another young quarterback. And what's going on with
Cousins?
Well, is he going to be a backup?
Maybe they're just afraid to do anything because he's such a nice guy. I saw a clip. You see Dan Campbell cussing up a storm. You see other players like Tom Brady back in the day cussing on the sidelines, and you see Cousins, his little mic'd up sings. He's like, "Oh gosh darn it! Yeah. Oh dang it! Oh frick!"
Yeah, he doesn't cuss at all. Yeah, he's fun to watch on that quarterback. Yeah. This is the second season he's been on, and I'm only about halfway through. I think I don't even know, but I want to finish it out and watch it. But I do enjoy seeing Kirk Cousins' life, going to great clips, getting haircuts.
That was seriously the moment I watched that scene.
Does he shop at Kohl's? Is that what his wife said?
I think so. But yeah, when I saw that scene, that was the first thing I did is text you. I was like, dude, Cousins gets his haircut at Great Clips.
Oh, but then you saw what he was driving this time. He didn't go Great Clips car. He's driving one of those Mercedes.
Yeah.
What are those called? White G-Wagons? And I'm like, okay, he's got a little bit to him. So driving a G-Wagon.
Well, the best thing about it, he's like, this is the type of haircut I want. And it just shows like a last year headshot
just a picture
of himself.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just excited for football.
We're excited for football.
Yeah. Fantasy football is coming along. Being a commissioner sometimes is everyone has their schedules, and it's really hard to get everyone together. But it'll get done. I'm doing something different this year for our draft order. So
you know how I feel about fantasy football.
Hasn't changed. Okay. Yep. So I'll just shut up.
I enjoy watching football, especially my team, the Seahawks. I'm excited to go. I'm going to the majority of my games this year, and excited. I'm a season ticket holder for those who aren't aware, but super excited to be over there and go and see that this is the new era of Seahawk football with Mike McDonald as the head coach. Now you're another year removed from Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's doing his own thing. Actually, they're coming in to Thursday night of this week.
Oh,
preseason game. Pete Carroll's coming back with Gino.
Broncos go to Levi Stadium.
I can't believe we are at the first preseason game of the season. We play 3 weeks. We get a week off for Labor Day, and then it's opening night Thursday.
30 days. 30 days.
Who is it? The Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yep.
Oh, man, what a way to start the season to watch the Cowboys take a loss. Oh, that'll be awesome. Woo!
Broncos go to Niners. They play in Levi Stadium. Hopefully they'll be there at the end of the year for Super Bowl 60.
It's the big 6-0, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, they won 50.
Yeah, we won 48.
I know.
Remember that? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so a lot of exciting stuff. Obviously, we're excited about our teams, and everybody should be. This is the first game of the year. You have all the hope in the world. You may think you're going to stink, but you could be good. That happens. You may think you're going to be good, and you could stink. You just don't know how the season's going to go. You get a couple losses going. I mean, look at
Well, I mean,
Cincinnati last year, right?
well,
What did they
yeah,
start
that
1-5 or something?
they were at one point, yeah, 2-6. In the series, I think they even mentioned that they had their 8-game loss. But yeah, no, I mean, you can look at Denver too. You know, they were saying that they would only win 5 games, and here they are. They won 10 and made the playoffs.
We won 10 games and missed the playoffs. That's how good teams are. And we missed it by basically, we were tied with the Rams. So we lost because they
That's right.
swept us.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
then we were tied with another team, and we lost because they had a better percentage record in the division or something like that. I don't even remember.
Yeah, they look at head to head, and
I
then
think
they
they had a
do,
better interdivisional record.
and then they look at division record. So if they
Yeah.
had a better division record, then they get in.
Yeah. So that, yeah.
And
So,
then it goes to conference, and then outside of conference, I believe.
yeah. And so that was disappointing. You know, you win 10 games, that's a successful season. And
Oh
the
yeah,
only other time I can remember that happening was a year Brady was hurt and their backup quarterback. I'm having trouble remember his name. It'll come to me.
Brady's backup
Yeah,
when he was injured, Matt Castle.
Matt Castle. Yeah,
Yeah,
he took them to a 10-win season, but they did not make the playoffs.
I think it was 11 win.
Was it
I think
11?
they were 11-5, and it was the weird year when was it the Jets? No, it wasn't the Jets.
11 wins didn't get you in.
Yeah,
And that was when they had 16 games.
yeah. So they were 11-5.
Oh, now it's 17 games, so 10 wins doesn't quite mean as much as it did, but it's still a good season.
Still a good season, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it'd be
I
like,
mean, depending too your division, you can win your division with 10 wins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Rams did. They did. They beat us with the
There you go.
tiebreaker. But, you know, we had them dead to rights at home in that second game, and it was, you know, you can't look back. But,
Yeah.
so, you know, it's hard not to. There's moments as a Seahawk fan where we could definitely look back and wish things went a little different. But really, you know, we're both in sales. I was just telling somebody this the other day. I had a great year. This last year, I changed companies. We had a great year. We improved market share tremendously, but nobody cares about what you did last year. Doesn't matter. It's this year.
It's now.
What are you
really.
doing now? And that's the mentality I have right now is like, last year doesn't matter. Now it's how do you take the next step?
Yep.
How do you get better? And I think all the teams have to ask themselves that question. And hopefully the Seahawks are, and I feel like we have the right coach and players to do that. And I think Darnold wants to win as much as anybody. He doesn't want to just be a guy who had one great season and went back to what he was.
Yep. Yeah, Bo Nix even said in a press interview earlier this week that, you know, now that it's his second year, he knows and understands relationships, the playbook better, to where, yeah, you might maybe see him calling his own plays in the huddle, who knows, but also his relationship with his players and coaches. You know, he gave Vance Joseph a great phrase or praise on him because, you know, he's going to be looking at him on how well the defense is going to be this year. So, you know, it's all 53 players on the roster, and God knows how many coaches you might have or in personnel, but yeah, I mean that culture in Denver, it's something different, especially the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, they got a new coach.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what you got for us.
So summer, usually when there's no football on TV, sometimes you have to watch some football movies.
Football movies.
So this is my top 10 list of of the best football movies. Okay, this is my top 10 list. These are movies that I will see over and over again. There are great ones that are not on here, and I just setting it out there right now. You know, like The Program's a good movie. It's not on there. Brian's Song, it's not on there. I've seen that like once or twice. They're great movies. They're just not on my top 10.
All right, well, let's get to it.
Yes.
Coming in at number 10.
We got both The Waterboy and The Longest Yard. So any
Oh.
Adam Sandler movie with football.
Yeah, Sandler's done a good job. The Water Boy, come on,
It's a classic.
That's quality movie right there. All right, number 9, The Blind Side. Excellent movie.
It would be maybe a little bit higher, but really, in reality, I think Michael Orr, he does not get along with the Toolies anymore. Like they had like a lawsuit almost against
Were
him.
they trying to get some of his money?
Yeah, it's from the rights of the movie, like proceeds or whatever. So it maybe dropped down on my
Money
list. And
changes a lot
when
of
the movie
people.
first came out. So, and also you'll see too on my list, I like a lot of true stories. So you'll see a few other movies that are based on true stories. So,
All right.
but yeah,
Any Given Sunday,
cool.
Great movie.
Dude, if you want to get pumped, man,
yeah,
that is like that is quality football hitting right there. Like if you want to feel like you're a part of the game, that's the movie to watch.
I would agree.
Don't let your kids watch it because
it's little potty mouths.
Potty mouths and locker room, just locker room stuff. So
yeah, your favorite part. But
no,
anyway,
your favorite part. You have a highlight reel.
Let's move
already.
on. It's on your screen. It's a screensaver on his phone. Anyway, here we go. Draft Day. Yeah, that was a good movie.
Dude, I love that movie. Just to kind of get an idea of what Draft Day is all about, being in the war room. So just he's the pancake eating guy right here. So you're in pancake eating mother. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a quote from the movie.
Here we go. Let's move along quickly. Varsity Blues. Yeah, I mean, you want to know what frat boys are like.
Yeah, I mean, that's a movie I grew up with.
Yeah. That was a good one.
That was
a really good one. We Are Marshall.
So
I have not seen that one.
You have not.
No.
It's a good movie.
You have it in the top 5.
Yeah, it's a good movie based on true story of Marshall University losing most of their football team boosters
in a plane crash.
1970, I think, is when it happened.
Yeah, I watched it. I should watch that.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It has Michael Fox and Matthew McConaughey. So
Invincible is a great movie. Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg as Vince.
What movie is not good that Mark Wahlberg is in? Mark Wahlberg's great.
Yeah.
If you don't like Mark Wahlberg, there's something wrong with it.
And it gives a lot of people hope. Like when their team is in the ruts and maybe they can be a 30-year-old bartender to try to make the team.
What's your favorite Mark Wahlberg movie?
I do like Patriots Day. That's about the Boston Marathon bombings. I mean, what, Lone Survivor. That one's a good one.
That was a good one. I like Shooter.
Shooter's a good one.
I thought Shooter was awesome.
Yeah.
I really like that one. Friday Night Lights.
Yes. That's a good high school football movie based on a true story. I mean, the whole concept of that is great. And then before we get into my top 2, because you could probably guess what my top 2 are without even knowing, I just want to mention my honorable mention. So go ahead. It's The Little Giants.
Oh, The Little Giants.
What can you say about The Little Giants? It's just this bunch of 10-year-olds that didn't make the team, and the brother of the team decides to make their own team, whatever, and play against the brother's team, and it's a great little movie. And the winning play was annexation of Puerto Rico, which is the name of my fantasy football team.
Oh, Irv. Wow, look at that.
Yeah,
that's smart play there.
Yeah.
Oh, Rudy.
Yeah, Rudy. It's up there for sure.
I would agree with you. That was a great movie and true story, right? This is a true story. For you don't know the story, haven't seen it, I highly recommend watching Rudy, because you know what? There's a little guy in all of us that wants to burst out and just take the world by storm. And
everyone told him that he could not play Notre Dame football. 1, they said that he couldn't play football. 2, he couldn't get to Notre Dame or make it into Notre Dame, and he proved everyone by doing so. So it's a great underdog movie too.
All right, and then number 1.
Number 1. Remember the Titans.
Great movie.
It's a great movie. I think everyone especially 4 years ago when COVID was happening. I feel like everyone needed to watch that movie to just be reminded who we are as humans. And it's a great movie anyway.
Great movie. Yeah, all
Yeah.
great picks.
A few others that came to mind. No?
Tell us what movie's missing out of
There we go.
the top 10 from Travis over here.
I was going to say American Underdog with Kurt Warner.
Well, you didn't pick it. So
I
this
didn't
is
put it
up
on
to
there.
our,
So anyway,
our fans to watch.
Yep.
And tell us what movies are missing in the top 10. Let us know.
Again, like I mentioned, this is my list. You can have your own list.
Well, we're doing season projections already.
Yeah,
Let's get after it.
Guess what's back? The Lush Bag. These are just questions. What we think. What?
You want me to go to this first question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll just do it.
Why won't this team make the playoffs? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do we both pick one or just?
Yeah.
Okay, each question pick one.
Yep. So I'll pick one. You pick it. I'll go first.
Okay. Oh, the Lush Bag.
Oh. Houston Texans. Why won't this team make the playoffs? Oh man, that's tough because I'm just trying to see in their division. I mean, they should win their division, but for some reason, why? Like maybe the Jaguars come up and like surprise a lot of people.
Probably injury.
I don't see Colts making a big run quite yet because right now they're kind of going back and forth on their quarterback situation with Richardson and Daniel Jones.
Richardson.
Yeah, I mean Nico Collins, he got injured mid-season with a hamstring. Like, what if it's going to come down to an injury? That's my only reason. I see them making the playoffs, but why won't they? Because of injuries.
Yeah.
Injuries.
Okay. I picked the Giants.
Why won't they?
Why won't the Giants make the playoffs? Well, because they're the Giants.
Well, and also they have Russell Wilson there now.
Well, I still have hope that Russell's gonna, finishes something strong.
Yeah.
You can't just keep going out where teams just give him a shot, he doesn't make it. Well, that's a horrible way to end after. Anyway, I just don't know that it's going to come down to Russell Wilson. I think they just won't win because they're the Giants, and they always are doing something to mess that up. Will this team play in the AFC NFC Championship game? All right.
Ooh.
Let me go first.
Yeah, you go first then. We'll snake around.
All right, I got one. Oh, I went way down in the bag. Thanks for putting me at the bottom.
Oh.
Why will this team play in the NFC Championship game? I would say that they have as good a shot as anybody. Do they have the shot? And I think the Eagles are still going to be really good. I feel like nobody really respected them winning the championship thing, and they know this. And I think they're going to be very, very good. We can't beat the Rams, number one.
Mm-hmm.
So how will we be in the NFC Championship game? At times, I've looked at the season like, yeah, we can get there. We could get there with a good defense and solid offensive play. I believe our division isn't going to be as tough as it's been in the past. I think the Niners, it's like the Chiefs in years. They aren't quite what they used to be. I think the Rams are probably going to be about the same team. I don't know that they've done too much to get better. Now they've got some studs on that defensive line.
Yeah.
Oh, just when you get rid of, the beast up the middle. What's his name? Their tackle they had. You guys all know what I'm talking about. Why? I can picture him. I can't say his name. Anyway, now they've got this other guy coming off the corner on the defensive end. He just is a motor, never stops. He is awesome. The Cardinals, yeah, I'm going to say no. Probably not.
Yeah.
The Seahawks probably
because you got to look at who else is in the conference. Eagles. Are they going to be able to compete against the Commanders? Because I can see the Commanders being there again.
Yeah. The reason Lions, I say no, right?
The Lions.
Sure, the Lions are as hungry as anybody, right? So the reason I say they could still be one of the two teams, but the reason I say no is because when Seattle won their Super Bowl the year prior, we won in the wild card. We went into Atlanta in the divisional round. We were leading in that game. Leading. They gave the Atlanta Falcons, who had the best record in the league, home field advantage, a run for their money. And then guess what happened? With 17 seconds left, Matt Ryan got the ball back, and he just went doop, doop, doop. They spiked the ball and kicked the winning field goal. And we didn't get to the NFC Championship game, but I remember Russell talking afterwards was, as disappointed as I was, by the time I got to the off the field and going through the tunnel, he said, I just know we're going to win a Super Bowl next year. We've got the right guys. And I think that the Seahawks are going to need that one season to give them that confidence to be a team that could get to the NFC Championship game. So I'd say no.
Okay.
As much as I want to say yes.
Lions, absolutely. I think it might come down to Lions and Eagles, which was the game that we wanted.
The game we wanted we didn't get because of the Commanders.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lions will be there in the NFC Championship game.
Okay, yeah, the Lions deserve to be there.
Yep.
Oh, boom or bust
season.
Coming out of the lush bag.
There's two stuck here. I'm not looking. Bust.
Bust, yeah.
Jaguars. No, I mean, they have next year. They might have a successful season. This year is probably in the works because right now it's all about Travis Hunter right now. Is he going to be playing both ways? Is he? I think right now he's their starting receiver, but he is second or third in the depth chart on the cornerback position. And then I saw a video of him talking about how he will be the first player to win Rookie Offense Player of the Year and Rookie Defense Player of the Year.
Wow, he lacks no confidence.
So anyway, I think the media and the attention on him is too much, and I honestly couldn't tell you the rest of the team on how they're done. So they're a bust.
Well, I think we have to say boom again. I think they could win back-to-back Super Bowls. They haven't lost anybody. In fact, they might have gotten better.
Yeah, I don't think they lost.
They were talking about their training camp on the radio the other day.
I think a couple defensive players they might have part ways with.
Well, not from what I heard, because they were talking and were just naming names. The Eagles, you talk about the Super Bowl, they don't want to talk about it. That was last season. They're talking about this season.
Yeah.
And he goes, we saw this player, this player, this player, this player. And they are just naming off names. And I'm like, wow, the Eagles are loaded.
Yeah.
They're loaded. So yeah, that's a boom for them. And this is probably going to be your NFC Championship game right here. And I think, again, it's going to come down to the entire country wanting this to happen in the Super Bowl and maybe just Pennsylvania here. But the Eagles are a good team. It was the opposite when they were playing the Chiefs last year in the Super Bowl. Everybody wanted them to win and the Chiefs to lose. But, yeah, so I like the Eagles. All right, let's get our next question.
They got two more.
Will this team at any point make Wolf's top 10 this season?
That could be a 50-50. You go first. That could be 50-50. We might get the same 5 all season long. Oh, yeah.
I think the Broncos will be probably week 1 in your top 10.
I already have them in my week. We'll get to that in a month, right?
So I have to say yes because, especially to start the season.
Yeah. I mean, they have the number 1 defense. It's hard to not put them in the top 10.
Well, they're a top 10 in the AFC for sure.
Yeah. All right. Buffalo Bills.
Talk about a top 10.
They'll be there already in the top 10. And who knows? This could be your AFC Championship.
Well, the Bills are the Lions from the AFC. I think everybody would like to see them get there.
I mean, honestly, if this happened in the AFC, if we lost to the Bills, I would be okay. I'd be okay. Yep, Bills deserve it, and hopefully they win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If Broncos played the Lions in the Super Bowl, I would be okay if they won. Just because they haven't. But Yeah, no, Bills, they'll be in there. I don't know how high up I'll have them. I guess we'll know in a couple weeks when I do it. But yeah,
The Bills are for real. One projection you got for this team. Okay. Me?
I'll go. I'll go.
From the Lush bag.
Ravens. I mean, they might be just as hungry too, because again, this is kind of one of your elite teams that have been showing up every year. They will win their division. I will say that. I know Bengals are in there and they're looking. So that's my prediction. They'll win the division. I don't know how far they'll get in the playoffs, but they'll win their division.
You're going to win the division. That's your projection for
Yeah.
the Ravens. Okay. Well, I got the Green Bay Packers, and I would go right there with you. I think the Packers are going to win the division this year.
Okay.
I think the Vikings, they have basically a rookie quarterback starting for them. He missed his rookie season with an injury, so this is basically his rookie year. He's got a little more experience under him, but boy, the Packers, they're a good team.
And you think they're going to win their division over the Lions?
I think they are going to win the division.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
It's funny. So my buddy, he's a Packer fan. His whole family is. They have season tickets, grandfathered in, or whatever. It's funny. He was saying, "Hey, I'm gonna put a bet. Every year he does this. He wants to put a bet on Packers winning the Super Bowl. From the very beginning. If it pays out, a couple $1,000 from putting on $100 bet, sure, it pays for itself over 20 years." But he says that they're more likely to win the Super Bowl than they would to win their own division.
Here's why I think they'll win the division. Brad, I'm not undermining the Lions. The Lions
No,
are a
I'm
good
not
team.
either.
The Lions still could be the team in the Super
Or
Bowl.
the Packers.
But I think the Lions, they're going to take a little bit to get going. They lost, let's not forget, their offensive coordinator, their defensive coordinator. They've got their stud defensive end coming off from a broken leg. Defensively, there's still a question mark. So many injuries. They gave up a lot of points. So the Lions aren't a walkaway. If their offense was all you'd have to worry about, they'd be in the Super Bowl every year.
Mm-hmm.
But again, new offensive coordinator as well. So I saw some questions for the Lions. I'm not questioning their heart and that they will not get the season rolling at some point. But will it be too late? Because nothing's changed with the Packers. They've got everything that they...
And is Jared Goff going to have the type of year that he had this last year?
I think so. I think Jared Goff's the real deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to think that he is. He put out some great numbers throughout the season too. So, yeah.
He did. Well, that was a great first show. Is there anything you want to leave anybody with before we hit it hard?
No, I mean, again, you'll see us every week moving forward now till the end of the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I think maybe next week we'll do some divisional picks for the year.
Yeah.
Or playoff picks
some predictions.
Or something. Yeah. But yeah, we'll mix it up, and then once the season's going, man, I'm just excited to watch some football. Watch all 32 games or 32 teams, 17 games the first week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you're going to a couple games this year. How many?
I think we're going to 5 or 6.
Oh, nice.
We only have 8 this year.
I'm going to a game.
Yeah. You're going to Denver?
No. Going to South Bend.
Oh.
I'm going to see Notre Dame play Boise State.
What a game. Game.
So I might go to a Denver game this year, but just depending on how sales are.
No, interest rates drop. Sales are going to be good.
So
anyway, well, that's our show for this week. This is section 325. Signing out. We're out of here.
Second half, we are out of here, and this show was for Kona.
For Kona.
Cheers.